Okay, great. Okay, welcome everybody to our Thursday, April Roundtable. I'm Mary Zanvliet. I'm the Roundtable Commissioner, and Victor is our District Director for Iron Star District. And welcome everybody. We're going to start out with our pledge to the flag. If you are in uniform, please salute. If you're not in uniform, you can place your right hand over your heart and repeat with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two. All right, thank you. We've got a nice agenda for you tonight. Lots of different program things coming up, some training that's critical for us, upcoming events, got busy April. We have our Camporee highlight, and we're going to talk about some Friends of Scouting too. We'll finish that off with questions and answers. Please remember to keep your microphone muted while we're talking. Enter your questions or comments into the chat or raise your hand, and then we are recording this call. You can have people watch it later as well. Okay. Coming up the next couple months, this month is April. We've got our big spring camporee coming up in 2 weekends and our Pinewood Derby Championship after that. So weekends are full. We'll talk about more of that in a little bit.
For Long Beach Council.
All right. We'll have you mute your microphones, please. Thank you. And in May, we've got our Order of the Arrow as their spring ordeal. That's your initiation into the OA. The Memorial Day flag placement on Saturday, the 25th. We need help with that at Forest Lawn. And then during the same weekend, we have our Memorial Day family camp from the 24th through the 27th. You can stay one night, all nights, whatever you like. The information is on the website as well. June starts our summer camps, and so you'll see our aquatics camp at Sea Base starts on the 24th of June, and Camp Tockwitz summer camp program starts on the 30th of June and goes for 4 weeks. We'll talk about more of that later too. July, the Camp Tockwitz continues and it ends on the 27th. Then the National Order of the Arrow, we have a contingent coming from our Pabunga Lodge going there, and that's when that starts. Okay. We won't talk about the end of the summer yet. All right, a lot of training coming up. This weekend is Edge training. That's the Train the Trainer course. It is required for NYLT and for Wood Badge staff. That's this Sunday at Sea Base. The registration is still open. You can still register for that one. We do have a few openings left. We don't want to get it too big, but please sign up now if you're interested in that one. And then First Aid and CPR is April 28th at Sea Base. And then hand in hand, there is a Wilderness First Aid. It's a 2-day course, and the location is still be determined, but you can already sign up for that. That's great, especially if you're doing high adventure with your unit. And then leader specific for all of those new scout leaders. That's important for you to go through the leader specific training, and that will be offered on May 11th at Sea Base. Remember also your youth protection training, YPT, needs to be renewed every year. So when your annual time comes up, please go online to your my.scouting.org and refresh that course, go through the course again so you can be current with your YPT. All that information is available on the longbeachbsa.org/training website. Amy can answer questions if you have those for any of that training courses, or talk to the course director or course leader for those training things. Okay. NYLT, I mentioned that just a little bit. It's a 2-weekend course, 6 days for youth leadership, and it's being run by our course director, Tolly Smith, June 21st through the June 21st and 23rd weekend, and then the June 28th through the 30th weekend. It's $330, all expenses paid, all-inclusive resort. And for those scouts, you must be 13 years old and a first class rank, or 14 years old in Sea Scouts or crew. And you can sign up now. We do have some openings left. It is great, fantastic leadership training for young people. It really pushes them along and helps them mature and do well, not just in school, but everywhere. Victor, this is a reminder sheet about our new Cub Scout program, right? You have to unmute.
Sorry, I always forget. So the new Cub Scout program is rolling out beginning June 1st. We did a breakout on it at our last roundtable, which was our first in-person roundtable since the pandemic, and it went fantastic. Thank you for all those who were able to attend. So we had an in-depth presentation on it. But information now is available on the national website. We also have material in the Scout shop. The books, I believe, are in now, and some of the other material that you're going to need to roll out the new program. And if you have any specific questions or just questions in general, you're welcome to contact myself or Sandy, and we can help you and guide you through the information that you'll need.
Yep, real fun. Trying to keep everything modernized with the advancement for your Cub Scouts. I think it's a lot clearer now too. All right, fantastic. Oh my God, here come the zombies. It is the zombie apocalypse camporee. And so it's coming soon. It's the weekend of April 19th to the 21st. I don't know if we have any of our leaders for the camporee, but I will be able to tell you that it's at El Dorado Park. It starts on Friday night. I think all of our troops are signed up in some way, shape, or form. We need to finalize the scout contact information and finalize those registrations for leaders and scouts as soon as you can. Get that information over to Rosa to log or to Victor, and we'll get it over to the leadership. So you can attend that camporee. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think 19, 20 troops will be there, and well over 400 scouts. So we are going to ask too that as part of our Saturday night campfire show, that the troops put together some type of zombie-based skit or little scenario, about 5 minutes long. So none of this little, walk-ons or little song or something like that. But we're looking for a nice little short skit or play kind of thing. You can add songs into it if you like, but it'll be a lot of fun to see what's going on and watch a performance from all of our troops. All right, and we will see you over there in 2 weekends from now. You can see here the map of our toxic area. There's multiple campsites, and then multiple troops will be camping in each one of those campsites. We have a headquarters. We have a stage set up. We have the toxic waste dump site where you'll be fishing on Sunday morning. Wonderful. And our event areas where we're going to be competing in different courses and have a bunch of different kinds of challenges. So lots of fun. Any questions about camporee? All right. Moving on to our Pinewood Derby. Our Pinewood Derby is going to be in the last weekend of the month, Saturday, April 27th. It is our championship races. I think it's the 10th anniversary, I think, 9th or 10th. And you would check in your cars for those packs that have already raced their cars. You can bring the top 3 cars from those races in and have them dropped off on April 26th at the site, the Boys and Girls Club. The pack races will be the next day. In the morning, we're going to hold some other pack races for those packs that have not raced as a pack yet. And you'll need to sign yourself up. Those packs will need to sign themselves up now, so we know how many pack races we need to run in the morning. And then the championship will be in the afternoon, along with outlaw races, and that includes those racers that are not racing as part of a pack, but want to race as an individual, and they don't have a pack, or they didn't have a pack race. Oops. Registration is open. You can find out more information on longbeachbsa.org, of course. Go to the activities drop-down menu and click on the Derby, and you'll see what's there. It's at the Boys and Girls Club off of Spring Street, and
Del Amo and Atlantic.
Oh, sorry, Atlantic. Real fun.
And Del Amo, yeah.
Del Amo. Oh, sorry, it's Del Amo, not Spring. All right. Also, you can still sign up for the Pinewood Derby Buddy Challenge, which means that if you bring a new scout or a new person in, and they will give them a Pinewood Derby kit so they can race their own car and fill out the challenge card, and then they can get a free Derby car for that, and then they can race it in the the outlaw race on Saturday. So lots of fun. We want to share that fun with them. Memorial Day. Memorial Day weekend's a busy weekend as well. And so on Saturday, the 25th, we need your help with posting the Memorial Day flags in the Forest Lawn Memorial Park at those grave sites that are veterans. And so that starts at 6:30 in the morning. They'll do an orientation and then give you an area to start placing flags. And you'll know, give you a little map for that. It goes until we're finished. If there's more people there, it goes faster, of course. And there's some information there. The ground can be kind of hard sometimes, so you got to bring a little screwdriver and poke a hole in the ground for the flag. And we'll get you a patch for that as well. If you have questions, call Dave Damp, and he can help answer your questions, or Dave Simon. All right. Philmont, there's an expedition going out from our council. It's a 12-day backpacking adventure from late June to early July. If you have questions about that, I know that there's a list of scouts that have already signed up. Contact Steve Haas. There's the information on the screen. The other thing with Memorial Day weekend is the family camp. So lots of things that are going on. You can start on Friday night and you can stay as long as Monday afternoon. I think they're going to kick you out though at a certain point. What can you do over there? Well, there's lots of things you can do over there. We will have the archery range open, the rifle range open, the shotgun range open for age appropriate, of course. Climbing and high adventure, the climbing wall will be open. The nature lodge will be open. You can see what's going on there. They're going to be having various hikes that you can go on and check things out. There's campfire in the bowl on most nights, and at the lakefront they'll have different activities. Might have some canoeing or other types of activities. I think they're going to stock some fish over at the other lake. And all of that is just $50 per family per night. So we're not charging you by the person, we're charging you by the family. So bring your whole family. It is one of those type of campouts where you do bring your own food. We can store it overnight and then you can cook it during the day, and bring your tents. and we'll have you camp out in the campsites. So lots of fun. In fact, there may even be still some snow on the ground because there is a lot of snow that fell this winter. I know one year that I went, it was quite crisp. All right, more information on the website. All right, Aquatics Day Camp is in the summertime. Victor.
Yeah, so starting June 24th, our sea base Cub and Scouts BSA Aquatics Camp will begin for the Cub Scouts and Cub Scout age youth, because we also allow non-scouts to also participate. We have all these fun activities for them to do, weekly themes, kayaking, canoeing, games, crafts. So all sorts of activities that they'll be able to do at the sea base. It's really a fun and unique opportunity because there's not a lot of aquatic programs like that around. So I think this is a great opportunity. Share it with friends, family members, fellow students at schools, because like I said, it is a program that's available to all, not just scouts, but also to community members as well. For older scouts, Scouts BSA, we do have the merit badge program. That is only for scouts because it's only merit badge based. We have an a la carte system. You can go online right now and you'll be able to see which merit badges are available, so that if you want to augment and get extra merit badges this summer, beyond what you may be doing at your summer camp, you're welcome to select which weeks you'd like to come up. Or if you don't get an opportunity to go to summer camp and earn merit badges, this is a great opportunity for you to get that advancement, particularly for any scouts who are getting closer to the age of 18 and you need additional merit badges to complete, then this is a great opportunity for you to take advantage of. But it'll be a fun 8 weeks. It always is. Last year we had a banner year. I believe we had over 1,000 participants, which was fantastic. We never had that before at our aquatics program. So we're looking forward to another banner year this year, and we'll welcome everybody.
Nice, very nice. So a variety. Can't say that there isn't something for you at the for Aquatic Day Camp. And we can't forget about Camp Talkwitz. Camp Talkwitz summer program. Andy isn't here, our director, but it is for 4 weeks, starting on the 27th of June and going through, or 20th of June and going through the 27th of July, or the other way around. And there will be a lot of good, cool things to do at Camp Talkwitz that you cannot find at other summer camps. There is Thunderbird, which is an older scout program where you can customize your daily events. You can do special things that you wouldn't otherwise be have part of a regular program. You can do special hikes. You can do special projects, and you are sleeping out in another area of camp. So it's really pretty cool. I think my son's going to be doing that this year. Wrangler, which is the equestrian program, trail rides and equestrian care and all of that, down home nights. That's something that's at lower camp, and that's something that you will not find at many camps around in Southern California, or even in California itself. We do have the sleeping on the wire program, where you're actually sleeping hammock style in the air as part of the ropes and high adventure program there. And there are still openings for troops on a couple of the weeks. I will let you know that I heard word that Camp Whitsitt is not having their summer program this year, and so it's one less summer camp from BSA. So I would encourage all of our units to at least consider going to Camp Talkwitz this year. It's going to be a great program. Lots of staff there to help make it a great experience for you. Information is on the website. We have camp cards. That's a continuing program, right?
Yes, so our camp card campaign kicked off in March. So we're now in the second month of the campaign. It'll end in May. So if there are any units that are still interested in participating, maybe trying it out for the first time and taking a few cards, you still have plenty of time left. We don't close out everything until the beginning of June. It's a great opportunity for you to raise dollars for your summer camp programs. There's over $100 worth of vendors on the cards. Cards are sold for $10. Units keep $350. There's no cost up front for the cards. We give them to you on consignment. You go out and sell them and keep the profit from it. So our key part of the campaign is the use of the card at Smart and Final, because not only do we have the tab, but we also get to in some cases the Smart and Finals are allowing us. Actually, we're only one of 2 organizations that are allowed to be able to sell items at Smart and Final premises, and that's us and the Girl Scout program as well. So take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity again to be able to earn extra dollars for your program or other materials that you will need for your camping experience.
Great. You can bring back the cards if you don't sell them. So that's great.
Yeah, exactly. You can return cards or you don't sell.
All right. I'm going to give time for Greg. Greg's going to talk to us about our Friends of Scouting We Believe campaign.
Thank you, Eric. As some of you may know, my name is Greg White. I am a volunteer for the last 16 years in the BSA program. My son went through the program, earned his Eagle Scout, went through college and had a great experience, graduated and got a job. And so that's what all parents want. We want our kids to succeed. The reason why I still continue to volunteer is that I'm the finance chair for Family for FOS. And I believe that, Eric spelled out a lot of great programs tonight at a very reasonable cost to a family. One of the things about the BSA program, though, we still need to raise funds. So I head up the I Believe campaign, and I do that for 3 reasons. When your kids are in the program, the first thing they're doing is they're having fun. And some of the past activities, we saw a lot about safety. So in order to have fun, Eric and Victor and all the leaders have to be trained. If they're not trained, then we're not going to have a safe program. But we do that, and that's part of our program, but that also costs money. The second part of scouting that what your dollars go to is what we call the kids are learning values. A lot of your families have family values, and I found over the years that my kids were in scouting, they not only learned scouting values, but it reinforced our family values. Honesty, integrity, all the things we want our kids to learn. And the kids don't know they're doing it, but by going through the Cub Scout and the BSA program for scouts, they're learning values, but it reinforces your family values. So every dollar I help raise helps you to help your family have a great experience. The last thing is what you don't see, and some of you may see this if you have older scouts, or like my son, a scout who has graduated through the program, or Eric's son, and even Victor's, your children are learning life skills. They're learning things like communication skills. They're doing these funny skits at the zombie apocalypse. They're learning to get in front of people. They're learning to be organized. And as they get older in scouting, they have leadership responsibilities. All these things are life skills. I believe that when my son had his last interview in a panel, they asked him in the panel, any last questions you want to share before you leave today? And he was competing with several other candidates. And my son said, yes, I'm dependable, reliable, and I show up on time. And that just came out of him because he learned that through the scouting program. That's like a life skill. They called him, of course, 3 hours later and said, we want to hire you. Eagle Scout, you're prepared, you're all the things we're looking for in a youth. So I started giving, probably 16 years ago, and I started giving $10 a month. I give close to $85 a month, and I don't expect anybody to do that. But what we're asking is, if you believe in the accounting program, we need every dollar that we can raise. I believe that if you can at least give $10 a month, that would help us go a long way. There's a QR code. And if you take a moment, like I can do right now, just to kind of demonstrate that, if I open my phone, and some people have an app, I can go to my camera. And when I go to my camera, I can open that app. And that takes me right to a page where I can give whatever I feel I can give for my family. You can put your name. You can put, if it's a monthly gift or a one-time gift, whatever you feel comfortable with. But it's a great way to start giving. It's an easy way to start giving, and every dollar you raise, I believe, Victor, is it 85 cents out of the dollar goes back to the program that they donate?
Yes, 85 cents, huh?
And that's incredible. Some organizations only do like 50 cents or 60 cents, maybe 70, but 85 is very good. So every dollar you're contributing is not only helping your kids, but I believe will help the future kids in our community. That's why I continue to give. It was a great program. I'm looking forward to your contribution. If you do give a contribution, you can go to the Scout sign, probably able to see it, but there's a little pin that we can give you, and then you can add it to your collar or give it to your son or a family member. So thank you very much for your time. I look forward for your gifts. If you have a matching gift like my company does, they'll match it for dollar. And you can also pick what area you want your dollars to go to. Camp Takowitz, Sea Base. My kids had fun in the Sea Base. It could be advertising. The Scout Reach program I really like. It's a program that helps kids in the inner city that can't afford a uniform. And I volunteer in that as well. Even though I work all day, I take some opportunities when I can to volunteer and give back to not only my dollars, but my time. But thanks again for your time, and I'm looking forward to your contributions. And I also will be reaching out to you and to your units and trying to schedule some time to come in and also share the same story. Anyway, thanks, and have a great scouting time this month.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Craig. It is so worth it. All right, let's see those thermometers start rising up in with red. This is now April. I can't believe it. It's already April. It's April 11th, and Scout office is open Monday through Saturday. Saturday it's open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the convenience of those that are working during the week or just are too busy. If you have special requests, you can always contact Sandy. Sandy can help you with any of your ordering needs, as well as your account. And we also offer patch sewing service and things like that. So that's really cool. Wanted to find out if anybody had something that they wanted to make an announcement for or talk about. I wanted to open the floor up to those that are here tonight. All right, you're all dumbfounded. No problem. This roundtable is being recorded, so we are going to have you'll be able to get to it later. And please tell your unit staff about the things that we talked about tonight. We are going to have another in-person roundtable coming up on May 9th. So next month there'll be an in-person roundtable. That'll be a lot of fun. And we'll be able to kind of celebrate ourselves because of all the things that we've been doing in April. Hope to see you then in person on May 9th. Location to be determined, but might be at the same place. So thank you everyone for attending, and we'll see you again next month. Good night, everyone. New information on membership. Victor, is there anything changed on membership? I think it's at this point, any new members, their start date is going to be the start date that they register, right?
Yeah, so that kicked in last August, and so this will be the first starting. I think in June they're going to start to get notices. So the folks who joined in the beginning of August are going to get a notice in June of a re-registration process, and that's going to be all automated, so it'll be done online. And they're going to be the first ones. So going forward, anybody who registered after June 1st, 2023 are going to be getting this new renewal, as well as everybody who's going to recharter in the fall will get their automatic renewal notice probably sometime in October, which is 2 months prior to the end of the year, so that they'll be able to do the same thing. So we're all on this new recharter process now.
Right, exactly. So you'll see when you come on your recharter, which ones have already been re-registered for their following year, and it'll be just whoever was basically grandfathered in at the beginning of the year. All right, fantastic. Thanks for the question.
There's another question there.
Oh,
it looks
sorry.
like there are more Zoom meetings in the future. So the format that we're trying to do is to do 3 to 4 different once a quarter in-person roundtables for this year, and the other ones would be Zoom. So yes, there will be more Zoom meetings this year. And so I think May, we decided to do the May in-person roundtable because if we go to June, we kind of lose people as they go to summer camp and do all the other type of summertime activities. So we wanted to do it a little bit early, and then we'll come back and probably do, most likely in September, do another in-person one, and then another one in December. And the ones in between would be a Zoom.
So we kind of jumped ahead a month for May. And so the idea will be like 2 Zoom meetings and then an in-person meeting. So we mix it up. So thank you. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you. Good night.
All right, thank you.
All right, very good. Hey, Victor,
Yeah,
you shut off the recording.
yeah, let me finish the recording.